Yo, what's going on with y'all, man? Back at y'all again with another one, man. It's your boy Chevy Boy Corn. So, ooh, I like glare. Alright, that look better. That look a little, but I like that. Okay, that look better. Alright, what's going on with y'all, man? Excuse me, I had to go get a little rough cut. Ain't as crispy as I normally get, but that don't matter. We ain't looking like a wildebeest like that or anything no more. Anyways, line a little off too, but hey, it's COVID. It's a COVID cut. I've dubbed it the COVID cut. It's okay. It's all right. Bad news, man. Not even gonna lie to you, man. Project may get delayed here. Not no may. It is gonna get delayed here, man. I got COVID-19 has actually affected me, man. I think I jinxed myself with that last upload. You know, even mentioning COVID-19, but kind of sucks. But anyways, I got laid off from my job Tuesday, which was actually my birthday. Aries gang, happy birthday to all my Aries. But yeah, I got laid off, man. That no bullshit, no nothing, man. It shit still got me fucked up. But excuse my language or anything, you know, any young viewers out there. But it sucks. But you know what? Screw it. I'll move on. Employer says they gonna hire us back after like 3 months. They told us 6 weeks to 12 weeks. That's how long the temporary layoff should last. But anyways, man, that's whatever. I'm gonna keep hustling. I tried. I've been really depressed over the last several days, so not even gonna stunt to y'all, man. I ain't even had the enthusiasm or the motivation to even work on this car. But with that being said, now that means I gotta realign my funds to where the car can't be, you know, primary anymore. It's gonna be on the back burner for a while until, you know, I can secure funds and guarantee that the family's well-being is taken care of. So I did order a few things for the car. So it was a few things I ordered, but it's still technically not ready to crank. Well, I lie. Technically, I am getting closer to cranking the car. Let's see here. Let me just show y'all what I've been working on, man. So I started working on the fenders, cleaning them up, man, with the grinder. I'm not gonna sand the whole fender down. My primary thing was the spot that'll be visual to the eye. So I started scuffing that down with the wire wheel and a sanding disc. My homeboy gave me a sanding disc for my cutoff, my grinder. So stripped it straight down to the bare metal. So I'm gonna get the wire brush in it because I don't eat that. That done been ate up a good bit. But it's still got, you know, a portion on there that I can still use. But I'm gonna get the wire wheel in there now and finish up those little tight grooved areas. Get all that surface rust. We go ahead and prime them up. Do some rust treatment on it. I'm gonna rust treat the whole fender. Take off that old fabric there. I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna rust treat the whole fender, and then we'll sand it down again, scuff it down, scotch brite it down, wash it. We'll wash it. Had a little piece of metal sticking up on it, and prime it, and I'm gonna paint it, and then we'll mount the driver's side, the passenger side in, because I need to get my battery tray back mounted up in there, and I'll clean up the battery tray too. I need to get that back mounted in there so I can get ready, get the battery in here, because that's where we're at with the car so far, man. I don't know if y'all remember that wiring chaos I had going on. Kind of took care of a lot of that, then cleaned up a lot of wires, got the AC stuff plugged back in. I gotta replace this little pigtail, but that works for right now. Temporary, I got all my wires wrapped up and zip tied up, and I'll wrap these in loom, the braided loom, like on the harness to match. I gotta to rerun these grounds and stuff like that. Got a AC compressor and all that good stuff. But man, yeah, man, I got good bit done here, man. I'm actually really happy. Took that little crankcase vent, comes from the valve cover. Just bent this because you can actually twist this. So I just twisted this around from the front. I feel like it looks better. Just looping around and going back looks a little bit cleaner to me. Got my driver and doesn't interfere with the throttle cable at all. Got the coils. I actually switched back to the OEM truck coil brackets, man. And I got my wires in. These I ordered these wires off of eBay. Really like I think I want to say like $40 for the set. They're like 10 mil wires, but they also come with the 90-degree bend to get them off that manifold more. I had the OEM style wires on here, which, you know, they basically rested right on top of the manifold. I just wanted to get them off, so I found these with the 90 on them. Boom. This side actually works perfect. No issues at all, no clearance issues. It works perfectly. I just gotta find some little bolts that I've misplaced around here, but this side is done. I gotta get one more bolt in down here on this coil. One more 10 millimeter bolt in there. But this side's good. This side's good to go. The passenger side is where a good bit of, still got a good bit of issues. Still got more wiring to clean up. But passenger side is in. Got my dipstick mounted. That doesn't interfere with anything. That's in there. Nice flex dipstick. Yeah. So what I noticed with utilizing, oh, let me flip that back over. Okay, sorry about that. What I noticed with utilizing the dipstick like this, I do have this little problem right here, but if you just twist it, it'll walk in there. Oh, actually it's not. Uh-oh, this might be a issue that I'm gonna have to, yeah, this is definitely gonna be an issue. I'm gonna have to, this is the first time I tried taking the dipstick out since I mounted it like this. So, looky. Oh, there's a set screw in there though. Okay, that's not an issue. There's a set screw in there, so it probably just came loose. So, yeah. Well, I gotta figure that out. I thought I could walk it in there, but it doesn't look like I can. So, yeah, man, we gonna keep that in there, man. I'm not cutting that out, man. I like to keep things raw and uncut, just like my boy CJ on 32 says. Give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I mean? So, I have to adjust that. But, yeah, so here's my issue. So, I got the truck coils on there. So I bought the ICT billet relocation kit. So, it moves the coils into the center of the, just so y'all can see it. It moves them into the center of the valve cover like so, right? Well, if you know B-bodies, right there is where the window washer motor goes. Back of the washer motor hits on there. So, can't use these brackets. So I went back to the truck brackets because LS Guru, LS Swap Guru, and I asked him, he said he uses the truck coils, man. But the truck, the factory truck bracket. But here's my other little issue, man. You see right there? Heater core. So, I don't know how to solve this because, as you can see, there ain't that much room there. I don't know if I gotta switch the heater core out for one with a 90, more of like a 45, where the hoses come out at a 45, or if I gotta find something hoses with a 90 or something like that. I don't know. I guess I gotta figure that out. I think he had suspension because he asked me what motor mounts I used, and I told him I used the not Dirty Dingle. I think these are either Dirty Dingles. They're either Dirty Dingle ICT billet or LSX Innovation. I want to say either Dirty Dingo or ICT Billet, one of the two. But there's a possibility that I might have set the motor might be set back an inch too far. Is the possibility, because the heater hoses don't clear at all. It just, I mean, here's a hose that I cut. I mean, I could probably get that one to work, but it's like, how the hell am I gonna even get on, you know, this side? I mean, I can try squeeze it on there, take the brackets off. What I'll do is because these hoses aren't bad. They're like 13 bucks. But so I could buy a new set of hoses with they come extra long, so you can cut to fit them. I could put them on first and then try to put the bracket on with the coils on there, and see how that looks. Or I gotta figure out another heater core. But I don't know. That's if y'all have B-bodies and have, you know, worked with that, if you got a part number, or I did find the correct brackets. BRP makes the brackets, billet aluminum brackets, and it actually takes this coil right here and it moves it up here, right? So it's out of the way, your heater core lines, and they send you the 12-inch coil, spark plug wire too. So coil from plug wire. So from coil to plug wire. So yeah, that's where that is. That's that issue. So y'all run into that, but that won't stop me from starting. As you can see, I've just gone, I've just put my hook coils up. I got them plugged in. I've got the wires hooked up. I'm gonna just bypass right there, down there real quick. I got some holes. I just loop that, bypass real quick for right there. But that's where we're at, bro. I'm literally right here, man. And then I got as you can see, I got my wires already pulled through. Main harness, main power for the ECU. I got my wires. I like to twist my wires together with the drill. Can't do it too hard because you'll risk breaking off your copper on the inside, and then you'll wonder what the hell's going on. The whole time you got a bad wire, why you ain't getting no voltage or anything through it. So I looped those together. Got my grounds looped through. That's just something. It's kind of my little thing that I've learned over the years at an audio shop. I did some mentorship stuff at. So I learned doing stuff like that, just kind of tighten up my wires. So these actually are getting terminated at the battery. All 6 of these wires, 3 positive, 3 grounds, those are getting terminated at the battery. That's what the manual basically says, terminate them at the battery. So that's why I need my fender in and everything. And then I've already ran that. I've ran my charge wire from my battery to alternator. The OEM charge wire was not long enough. That's the OEM one, was not long enough. So I have this wire from when I did my Big 3 upgrade on this car years ago. This is more than long enough, so that's be gauge. 0 gauge I'm running to it, that'll just be my 1 charge wire on there. I've already upgraded my engine to body ground. As you can see back there, I just gotta torque it down. That's already been upgraded. And then I gotta upgrade, I have the frame battery to frame ground. Oh, it's right here hidden. It done wrapped up itself back here. Yeah, that's right there. That's my battery to frame ground. And then I'm gonna put in a body to frame ground as well, in the front and in the back. I'll do a ground. I'll be doing a stud for both of those. That'll give me a good grounding point that comes directly from the frame. So I'll be doing 1 in the front, 1 on this side, and 1 on that side. And then I'll do 2 in the trunk, 1 on each side in the trunk. That'll just be for my audio stuff. Give me a good grounding point if I ever want to, do something. That's what I'm doing that for. Definitely in the trunk. I've already got one back there, but I'm gonna replace it. So I mean, yeah, that's what we at so far, man. Give y'all another shot. Look good. Look real good. Looking real good. Look, coming together. Top of the motor all cleaned off. Ain't no parts laying up there. I got my matte sensor. I got my matte sensor now. What I'm gonna do is for first startup, this isn't gonna be a permanent thing, but I'm gonna go to Advanced and I'm gonna get their Spectra kit just to do, which will be, I'll just buy some stuff. It'll be a boot, come off that, comes with that plastic intake tube, and it's got a spot already in it. I'm gonna see if the sensor fits there or figure out a way to force it in there and get it just to seal up. I'll probably put some silicone around it just to hold it and seal it up. If it's an issue where it doesn't mount in there securely, and then put a pancake honeycomb filter on the front. That'll be the first startup setup, just to get it running, because even once I get it running, I still got to do suspension stuff to it. So and then I got to get a belt, but and I still got to delete the ABS. But I mean, check it out, man. Y'all tell me, y'all get in that comment section, tell me what y'all think, man. For somebody who's never done LS swap before, man, first time doing it. I mean, what y'all think, man? It's taken me a long time to get to this point. Hell, I think damn near 6 months now. But I mean, we here, man. I gotta clean up all the wiring on the inside, get all that tidied up, and get everything terminated. I found the spot I'm gonna terminate for my switch power coming from the bulkhead connector under the dash. That's an ignition wire, and since that is no longer going to an ignition coil, that is switch 12 volt. So I'm gonna tag on that. I'm gonna tag on the for my torque converter. I'm gonna tag right where the brake pedal's at. Tag right there for the brake light, because that's what actually just from what the Holley instruction says, you got to tag at where you're positive. It's coming from your brake light on the brake light pedal. That's what they said, is what they recommend. That'll unlock the torque converter when you're stopping and slowing down. And then I'm gonna tag at the ignition switch for the second 12 volt switch for the transmission. That's what I'm gonna tag at. I'm tag at the ignition switch for that. So and then I have a tack wire that I've actually already connected. I connected my alarm system from the tack wire. The alarm system off my the tack wire off the alarm system, I've connected to the tack wire on the Holley. That just helps with the remote starting. When it can actually monitor those RPMs, you get better cranking. You get a better response on your cranking system, especially when it's cold and stuff like that. I typically always hook up my tack wire. I don't prefer tackless mode. I prefer to have it tacked, because rarely do I have issues with this car ever starting. Even when the old engine was in here, as long as that tack wire was hooked up, doesn't matter the temperature. Pretty much the car always, even cold. I mean, hell, damn near 0 degrees, that fucker every time. So that's where that's at. Sorry for me sniffling and stuff, man. Sinuses. But yeah, man, this is we going on 18 minutes, 19 minutes now, 20-minute video. But I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna go ahead and let off, because I've already rambled on. But yeah, man, that's where we at. Depending on what else I need to buy, like that intake 2-piece, I need to buy that. Those things probably another $50 to $100, and filters, the hosing and all that stuff. I just gotta slow roll it right now, man. So I am not drilling my goddamn intake. That's the only reason why I'm going that route. I could have just drilled a hole in the intake, threaded that sensor into the intake, but I'm not doing that, because the only 2 spots that I could actually do that are, one is right, let me flip it around. One is right here on the intake behind the throttle body, and the other spot is right here. Or I could take this out, and I could actually take you know what? Hey, I just realized something. I don't know if this comes out. This little, I wonder if I can take this out. If I can take this out, this little vacuum port right here, because I'm not using it right now. Let me see. Can y'all see? All right. Yeah. If I could take that out, I'll try and see if I can put a hose on it. Take it out. I mean a crimp on it and take it out. If I can take that out, I could actually thread into that. Or I could shave it off, cut it off, you know, and I could take, what I could do is probably, I could probably cut that off, and oh shit, I might have figured it out. Drill and tap that. I could probably drill right into that and thread my freaking sensor right into that. Yeah, because it comes out. Oh, okay, I see. There's a little, I don't know if y'all can see in there, but you see that little black piece in there? That's what that little hose there connects to. That might be, I don't know. That's the LS3 intake. Y'all tell me what that is. If y'all know what that is, that little spot right there. What was that used for in the factory Camaro? When the Camaros from the factory? Or y'all tell me what that was used for, because I might actually just modify that out. Now that I see it, I might actually drill that out. So all I probably have to do is, when I cut the outside off, take the drill bit through, and that'll drop off that little piece on the inside, get my vacuum, suck all that out, and yeah, I probably can thread that sensor right in there. Actually, that's actually a zero cost. Yeah, hell yeah, that's a zero cost piece right there. Yeah, and if I actually needed a little vacuum to go into the throttle body, I mean into the intake, I still got one on this side that I'll just cap off. So, okay, never mind. Happens when you think about it, man. So boom, actually, hell yeah. And then I got a the throttle cable, man. I got a I'll look online. I did get the throttle cable from a Tahoe, drive-by cable Tahoe, with the bracket, but I got nowhere to mount it on this intake. So that's another thing I gotta figure out, is what bracketry I can use with this intake for drive-by cable. So I'll figure that out as well. But anyways, that's an update for y'all. No, I hadn't checked in a while, so I just wanted to let y'all know. Y'all be easy, stay blessed, stay safe with this COVID. You know, they tell you to practice social distancing and stay in your house and shit like that. I just want to go back to work, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, boy, please go ahead and do that, man. Cause I won't go back to work, man. This whole feeling of not having a job sucks. So I'm assuming, I mean, I still have a job technically, because they let me keep my company phone, which is what I'm recording on right now. So I mean, I guess I still have a job, but I'm not getting paid, so I don't have a job. So yeah. So y'all be easy, y'all stay blessed, stay prayed up, man. Happy Easter to y'all, man. And y'all take it easy. One love.